My very favorite things to do is sit down with my daughters and read a really good story. We've got amazing stories that teach awesome lessons. This is a brand new release for us that's really adorable. The drawings are really whimsical, and it's about a little girl named Grace who is sitting down for dinner with her mom. She's saying things that she's thankful for, like the kangaroo. It's a really, really great story about thankfulness and gratitude and friendship. Many of you are probably really familiar with our popular release, All Better, that has the restickable bandages that you use to help the animals to feel better when they get hurt. If you love that book and you've been waiting for another book that has restickable bandages, then you are going to love Little Bear Needs Glasses. Little Bear is stumbling and tripping, and his friends are really concerned about him. They know that he needs glasses, so they offer to let him use theirs. And we have these 5 glasses that are included to where your child can put them on Little Bear's face so that he can try to find the pair that works best for him. Again, these are restickable so they can be used over and over again. My daughter is obsessed with our very brand new Little Red Riding Hood book. We also have Goldilocks and the 3 Bears that's like this if you prefer that one. We've already torn it out. You can take the 2 masks and put holes in them so that you can get in character to read the story with your child. It makes it even more fun and brings it alive. So this is a really great book, and I just quickly want to show you how the fonts are so visual and appealing. I'm kind of a font geek. We have our Peek Inside books, and we love this brand new Beauty and the Beast one. The pages are laser cut. They're so detailed and intricate. There's some beginner flaps, and this story is just a modernized version of the classic. We love our Usborne book of fairy tales. This book has 6 stories inside, and I love it because as our daughter gets closer to the age of being able to read on her own, this is one of our dual readers. So it has the very short sentences for your child who's learning how to read, and the longer portions at the bottom for the parent to sort of fill in the gaps. In that same vein, we also have the Usborne Book of Bible Stories. If you're looking for a book that has stories that have been really stripped down to make them make sense for children, this has Old and New Testament stories. And again, it's one of our dual readers so that you and your child can read together. Babies Come from Airports is a book that I'm really excited about because we've been waiting for something that pertains to adoption. This is a really sweet story about these brothers talking about where babies come from, and the daddy is taking them to the airport so that they can go meet their baby sister who has just been adopted. So the moral of the story at the very end, you'll see it says, we met you at the airport. I waved at planes above, but right now all she needs to know is babies come from love. And then we've got Albert and little Henry. This is great for brand new siblings. Albert is the center of his parents' attention. They dote on him, they love him, but then the new sibling comes along and they just don't have quite as much time to listen to his stories, and things aren't quite the same. So he starts to feel really small and forgotten. So it's a great story about how even with the change of a new sibling, your parents still love you. Cordelia is one of my very favorite stories. This is a story about believing in yourself. Cordelia is a little girl that knows how to fly. That's what she believes that she can do. And then she starts to hear these whispers and murmurs that people don't believe her. And her world drains of color, and she starts to doubt herself. And then she gets angry that she let other people's opinions change what she believes she could do. A Tale of Two Beasts is one of my very favorite books that we have. This is a story about a little girl who's just going through the forest. It's told from 2 different perspectives. She spies this little creature who's hanging from the tree. She takes him home, she cares for him, bathes him, gives him a home, introduces him to her friends, and then he flees and escapes. And then you see that the story is told from his perspective. Last but not least is Nibbles the Book Monster. This book will make every kid giggle. Nibbles loves to nibble through things, but his very favorite thing is books. You can see that he nibbles his way into Goldilocks and the 3 Bears, and he wreaks lots of havoc in this story within the story. Then he hops into Little Red Riding Hood, causes more trouble, and then finds himself in Jack and the Beanstalk. Nibbles is a book monster who needs to be tamed, and your kids are going to love putting him where he belongs. I hope you love these and found some really great new stories to read with your kiddos.